Anytime. We're gonna get right in there. Let's get to it. If y'all like the content, please like and subscribe. Thank you.
All right, before we get into this video, I need to do some damage control. No, this video is not the truth. This is all for entertainment purposes only. Please don't take what I say in this video seriously. This is all opinionated, just opinion. This isn't facts. It may be even a little fiction. Don't need to send a cease or desist letter this way. Don't get mad or get your panties in a bunch. I hope you guys enjoy though. And yeah. Drake over here posted up like a girl again.
Get him.
Knockers in his head and all.
Get him.
Nails done, hair done, everything did. I guess that was his inner girl anthem. I could tell that he pops his neck, smacks his lip.
Is that Baps? That's Holly Berry. Yeah, that is Baps. Here done, everything done. They popping on Drake already, boy. BBL Drizzy. BBL Drizzy.
When he's over there gossiping to Chubbs, wait a minute. Imagine you looking like this.
Hold up. Was that Chubbs?
Lips. When he's over there gossiping to Chubbs, wait a minute.
They got a picture of him sitting there with Chubb, literally gossiping. That's funny. Dude be cooking, man. Y'all go subscribe to the guy's channel. His name's Deleted. There's Holly Berry. I ain't see you in a minute, girl. I forgot her name right here. But this was a funny movie. Baps, if you haven't seen Baps, it came out back in the day. Baps was a pretty funny movie.
He pops his neck, smacks his lips. When he's over there gossiping to Chubbs, wait a minute. Imagine you looking like this, calling another grown man Chubbs.
That's the thing, man. Them duck lips. Whatever he be doing, pose. Come on, man. You can't be doing no duck lips, man. You gotta get rid of those duck lips.
Diabolical. It explains this pic right here. A bunch of thugalicious men. The softest hip-hop picture I've ever seen in my life. Why do they all look like they're about to cry? Boy band vibes. I feel like they're about to bust out and start singing. How do y'all expect me to...
Yo, what? Shots fired. Yo, they all look compromised. All duck lips.
Thugalicious men, the softest hip-hop picture I've ever seen in my life. Why do they all look like they're about to cry? Boy band vibes. I feel like they're about to bust out and start singing. How do y'all expect me to take you seriously when your boss has eyeliner on? Y'all really gonna sit here and act like Drake won't cry and have venom nut smeared down his face? And you want me to take this pic seriously?
God, dude, it's going in, huh? But is he wrong? Is he wrong, though? Is he wrong? Let me know down in the comments if you think he's wrong.
Seriously, stop it. And is that Hello Kitty on your phone, bruh? Why is Hello Kitty on your phone?
Why is Hello Kitty on your phone, Drake? Why is Hello Kitty on your phone? Come on.
Case, everything had to be extra feminine, didn't it? For what? Even the phone did a hair flip. Yep, I'm bullying the phone too. It's up for everybody. Ever since bruh grew some inches in his hair, he wanted to be a part of the women. He used to sing to women, and now he became a real life female rapper. But for real though, what happened to Drake, man? Growing up, we used to mock his soft ass, his sensitive simp side. We used to all clown and say, hey, don't drink and Drake. You know, a spin to the saying, don't drink and drive. But we changed the meaning to don't drink and text your ex or your women like Drake would. We made fun of his softness he had for women, but we actually really enjoyed his music back then. He had a way to express how we really felt after a heartbreak, or how we feel when we want to pick up the phone and check on our old fling, or maybe what it was like when we were rejected by the baddie we all wanted.
He's right. Basically, we kind of grew out of Drake. He stayed making songs for kids, and we grew out of him. All of them had a little piece of him, but he just got too much emotion. He got more emotion than 3 lifetimes, because that's a lot of albums on emotions. But if you got writers, you can do that. You know what I'm saying? You can do whatever you want.
Although Drake would be a little extra than most men with expressing his emotions to women. All of us men had a little Drake in us at some point in our lives.
Hey, what game is that he's playing? Let me know down in the comments.
Hey, pause.
Pretty cool game.
It's not like that. What I'm little Drake in us at some point in our lives. Hey, pause. Not like that. What I'm saying is we all been there where we wanted to hit up an ex or maybe felt sad over that one baddie who got away. Yeah, we took jabs at Drake because it was a friendly sig fest or roast session,
Ooh.
depending on where you're from. We call it sigging from where I'm from. But anyway, Drake never been for real zesty. He was always just soft. So what happened? What
Hey, Aubrey. That's Aubrey.
I don't for real get pulled into this whole clone conspiracies about celebrities, but this is for real giving clone vibes. Bro doesn't even look like Drake anymore. Tilting his neck, poking his lips out like he's Zoolander. Bro, what are you doing for real? The Ozempic must also be a testosterone
Zoolander. Zoolander and Olympics. Ozempic in the same sentence.
tranquilizer or something. Because what in the actual fuck? What concerns me the most is that he continues to present himself as a gangster with a tough demeanor in his music, yet his appearance resembles that of a teenage girl. Better yet, a teenage stud named Mookie. It just doesn't go. Mitch matching ass. Because Snoop
This
Dogg and
dude,
Nipsey Hussle have both worn their hair just
this dude is just throwing haymakers. He's just letting us know how he feel about Drake. He's throwing haymakers. Is he not?
like this before. Even old
That's
school
a young
pimps wear
Snoop
their hair
Dogg.
like
That
this.
was
And
that young
sometimes they
Snoop
press
Dogg right there. The young Cat Williams when he first came on the scene. That's right there is from Friday. Friday after next.
it and style it. It's just how he presents it, I guess. Hey Drake, don't you know what the duck lips even implies? And you sitting here popping the lips right out your face. Dude can write when he wants to. He's written songs for other people and made his own hits as well at one point of his career. He's written for the likes of Alicia Keys, Beyonce, Jamie Foxx, Kanye West.
How we know he actually wrote those? How we know he ain't get somebody to write those for him he's that type of person. He's that type of person that will have somebody write it. He put his name on it and said he wrote it. At this point, I think all his work's compromised. Because if you're gonna lie once, you're gonna do it all the time, right? So what are we talking about?
Rihanna, Rita Ora,
He's an actor.
and the list goes on. However, that didn't change the fact that he would then take the biggest L to Kendrick Lamar in the Civil War this year. But he still don't
So everybody agree that he did take an L. If you don't agree, leave a comment down below. I want to know. I want to know how you feel.
all 10, unlike J. Cole's scary ass. And I seen some of y'all saying in the comments that Drake didn't take his L like a man. Whether he was bitter about it and threw some jabs after, he still did take his L as a man because he accepted the challenge to begin with. He didn't run from a fade. People get their ass beat all the time in the real world and then go on to claim they won the fight when everyone knew they really got their ass dragged. It's no different. He took his L. And I respect bruh for going to war in the first place. But man, I just don't get the newfound bitch in him. Drake, what's going on?
Drake has been taking an L since the battle. And I don't ever see him recovering from this. I'm going to keep saying that till one of these songs hit. And if he had just laid down, relax, let's go sit down, play in the corner somewhere, 6 months, it would have blew over. But he keeps trying to stay in the public. He keeps trying to create things that's not really true or not there. And the more he does that, the more fake he comes out to people, the more no one wants to be around him. So I'm going to keep saying he needs to get away from the public, vanish for a while. Guys used to do it back in the day, 6, 7 months, just relax, go chilling.
I'm starting to think this might be some sort of humiliation ritual. Maybe because of his lifelong contract with Lucien Grange, for the power he now has of other people's music was the exchange of his own manhood. Now, I'm not going to say I believe this take, but shit, it's not something I wouldn't pass by him or anyone else. What are you willing to do for fame and for money, my nigga? I'm going to be honest. I don't want to look like a Powerpuff Girl. I can tell you that. I don't. Oh, Buttercup looking at it. Maybe this is his midlife crisis people talk about. He's trying to find himself before 40. Hey, do you, bruh. That's your business. You're rich as fuck. If you're bored, just say that then. Doing anything to make your life more exciting. I feel like I'm watching an episode of Sex and the City with Carrie Bradshaw's ass trying to uplift herself after a heartbreak. What's next for Drake, man? When is this new album coming? I know he has that new album with Party Next Door on the way. A lot of people are excited for that. I wonder what it will sound.
I don't see Drake dropping no album anytime soon. It's just I think anything he touches is gonna fail. Any collaboration he does is gonna fail until he goes sit down and relax. It's almost like when you're sitting there with your kid and you're trying to get him to take a time out, but they won't take the time out, and by the time you finish fussing and fighting with them, that time has eclipsed so many times that instead of just sitting in the quarter for 10 minutes, it becomes a 2 hour ordeal. And that's what Drake's going through.
Rumor has it that it might drop on his birthday, October 24th. But there's also a rumor that the Boogeyman might also drop on October 24th. Everyone's saying that's how Kendrick's going to keep trolling and keeping his foot on Drake's neck. He's going to drop the album on his birthday. If he does that, that's so crazy. That's on some real villain shit, real demon time shit. If Kendrick does some shit like that, that's going to be funny as hell. I ain't going to hold.
That
Wait,
will be
hold up.
funny.
I'm going to get off topic real quick. If both Kendrick Lamar and Drake end up dropping new albums, which one are you listening to first? Kendrick's.
So leave me that comment down there. Actually, I'm gonna make sure I write this in the community tab. If Kendrick and Drake drops on the same day, which album are you listening to first? That'll be very interesting. I think we all know which one.
next album is crucial. It will show whose music captures the most attention and drives the highest sales, offering insight into who holds the audience's interest. Beyond numbers, this release will determine if Kendrick can maintain the momentum and position he's carved out in the industry. While he's already secured major victories this year, some speculate that he might not be able to keep his dominant spot. This album will be the real test of whether Kendrick has truly won over the audience for the long run. Yeah, he won the war, but did he secure the people? I'm gonna be honest, this is my take, and y'all might not agree, but Kendrick needs to come out like old Kendrick, Rigor Mortis, Mad City, All Right, Humble. Look out for Detox, even the Range Brothers and Family Ties, or his albums like Damn and Good Kid, Mad City. And even though Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers was an album that needed to age to be appreciated, this album seems to have shifted the public's perception of Kendrick, casting him as a saint and creating expectations for him to always behave accordingly. However, his career has consistently centered around the internal struggle between righteousness and embracing darker, more complex aspects of his identity. He needs to remind the people who the fuck he is and what the hell he's about. People listen to Drake because people like the way he sounds instead of actually listening to the lyrics. And these same people call Kendrick's music boring because of his last project. Kendrick needs to find a balance that appeals to a broader audience. Even though Not Like Us was more of a parody song to shut the gobblers up when they were saying that he made boring tunes, and he had to let them know I can make ass shaking music too, and I'll still kill your savior.
Yeah, K Dot dissected this kid, man. Drake didn't even know what he was showing up for. He thought he was coming to dinner to enjoy a happy meal, which is, but he showed up and it was in Atlanta when they showed up at the house and they all got blindfolded, and then they found out it was like hands inside of they were supposed to eat it while they were blindfolded. Check it out, Atlanta. I can't remember the episode, but it was like one of those.
To figure out how he can deliver the melodic elements that resonate with the Drake gobblers while also staying true to the style that his longtime fans have come to appreciate. It can't be all the way conscious though, not like Mr. Morale or Section 80. Even if his core fans want this, it can't. It needs to have balance, like Overly Dedicated or the Damn album. So this will be interesting. Don't forget Academics, Maul, Aiden Ross, all of them. They are all Drake.
All Glazers, all Drake Glazers. Heavy on the Glazers, heavy. We gotta applaud them. If we don't have haters in the world, we don't have balance, guys. We always need haters. And just because they have a different point of view, hopefully they're well paid as well. They take it from the top. I'm sure Ack ain't He talks about that $2-3 million enterprise. He's what, $20 million that he's built over there. That enterprise. Well, we know where he's getting it from. I'm sure them Drizzy Drake checks are rolling in heavy. I'm sure for sure.
Drake meat munchers and are here to push a narrative against Kendrick for Drake because their fan base are easily manipulated. And I honestly don't
True.
think they're on payroll. They're just male groupies. I feel like Drake puts a good word in for them to get these sponsorship deals, but that's where it stops. I wouldn't even give them that type of clout of actually being on payroll. They're never invited to Drake's outings or even his events, which lets me know they aren't a part of his team. They don't get free concert tickets. I don't never see him pull them on stage or takes pictures with these guys. And we all know how Drake is obsessed with his friends.
Hey, that cartoon that's going on. It's this not the cartoon. I'm sorry. The video game. What video game is this? If you know what this video game is, leave me the comments down below. I like to play it, but
They're never invited
when you kind of listen to what he's talking about, you're looking at the game. The game is pretty violent, but it's Drake, and we know it ain't gonna be nothing good.
to Drake's outings or even his events, which lets me know they aren't a part of his team. They don't get free concert tickets. I don't never see him pull them on stage or takes pictures with these guys. And we all know how Drake is obsessed with his friends. They're just pawns for Drake. He's using them. So the bot allegations will be
So he think Drake is using somebody. So well, everybody gets used at some point, right? Is that what they said in Baby Boy? We all get used at some point, right? And when you think you used up enough or you had enough of it, then you move on. You worry about other things.
in discussion again, obviously. But Kendrick's not going to need the bots because everyone is waiting for this drop. I also peeped that Tyler, the creator, passed on the October 24th weekend date. Most albums are known to drop on a Friday. Tyler publicly announced he's coming out on the 28th, which would be a Monday, to let whoever know that wants to drop Thursday.
Oh wow. I did see Tyler the creator did release some new stuff the other day. I'm very curious to see what the album's going to be like. Very curious to see what it's going to be like. There's still real hip hop out there. There's still hip hop artists out there. And I'm going to say something off topic, but I feel like lately, and I'm from the East Coast, I'm in Connecticut, but I used to live in the Bronx. And I got to say, I think the West Coast is producing better hip hop rappers right now, if I'm going to be honest. I mean, I think East Coast is just they're fading out into something, but that's another topic. I'm not gonna get in there. If y'all want to kill me down in the comments.
With you, I predict that K Dot will drop on the 24th or sometime that weekend. SZA even recently posted on her story about Kendrick dropping, as well as Schoolboy Q. And I'm pretty sure this will be the way Kendrick keeps trolling Drake. Or I could just be wrong, and if so, fuck it. I thought that would be hilarious. Everyone is saying that this was a 20v1 battle, but was it? Yeah, Kendrick had all the rappers on his side, but Drake had the media and has had every big media streamer or rap commentator on his side spinning narratives and feeding the people the lies he wanted them to digest. Man, he even had fucking Uma Thurman asking bruh if he needed the Kill Bill outfit in Katana. The average white woman is going to see Uma fucking Thurman's cosign and think Drake won the battle. It's easy brainwashing. Let's be for real. Was it really 20v1? Because I would call the shit a 50-50 split. Nigga, you ain't Jim Jones. Take them damn volleys out your hair. You look silly. This nigga for real thinks he's giving Pimp or Sugar Free or Drew Down when he's really Uzi Vert mixed with Cleo from Set It Off. Now fuck that. Actually, Cleo harder than that nigga. Cleo went down like a thug. He too soft to be Cleo. And J. Cole is TT scary ass running away. Don't
J. Cole catching strays. J. Cole catching strays. Still. And that's how they feel about you now. This is how they think about you. This is how they think about you. This is what they think about you. God damn, y'all, I'm glad y'all said it all. Used to be soft. Now y'all just, if y'all know what song that is, leave it down there.
want no smoke, but want to be recognized that he was mentioned. I do wonder what Drake's album will sound like. Hopefully he can redeem himself, but I doubt it.
I think that's what everybody's kind of wondering. No, at some point, he's got to go back to the basics. If he ever wants to come back, he got to go back to the basics. Strip down to his bare bones, what he started out as, and come back raw. If he doesn't do that, I don't see him ever recovering. He need to stop trying to patch the holes in the boat, get off the boat, push it on shore, and fix it. Or those all those holes in the bowl is gonna sink it because you can't pitch them fast enough. They're taking on water. So just take the boat out the water, take it out the water, repair it, and then bring it back and float it at a later time. Try that, buddy. Try that, buddy.
Do wonder what Drake's album will sound like. Hopefully he can redeem himself, but I doubt it if he's still dressing like a teenage tomboy. I have yet to see the man. You need to evolve, Drake. Show some type of growth. Your music hasn't evolved this entire time, mentally, that is.
It
For
has
you
not.
to excel at storytelling in real life situations back then about experiences with women, you would think you would be able to do the same shit today, but in a grown man's perspective instead of the same 20-year-old mindset. And then people wonder why he runs the numbers of streams. Because in a way, this dude is smart. People my age listen to his old shit for nostalgia, and people that are teens listen to him today because they can relate to his teenage perspective. He literally takes control of the airwaves, being able to make songs to feed every age.
Everyone liked him at a different point of their life. Whether he was in his 20s, in his 30s, and soon to be 40s, or in his teens, we all were there for some point. And then we grew up and he stayed the same, showing up like a 4-year-old when he's about to be 40. K-Dot called it out.
Bracket. But now he's slowly declining in numbers because after the Civil War, most of the adults that grew with Drake's music moved on from his same old
We
songs.
all
So now
moved
he's
on.
finally seeing a slight decrease in numbers because he's only feeding the youth and the Drake gobblers who haven't grown up yet mentally. Hey, those stickers on your phone aren't helping with the allegations either. This nigga making me want to keep Meet the Grams on repeat. I guess he's going on a date night with Top 5. I'm sure he got to pay you back somehow for setting him free, right? Can you believe this is the guy J. Cole wrote his love letter to? What
Yeah.
did Kendrick say? Y'all niggas kissing and hugging on stage? Yeah, that bar hit different. Drake done morphed into the brat, took her whole style bar for bar. And don't forget, this is supposed
The brat catching strays. Is she still around? I haven't seen or heard about the brat for years. So deaf.
to be your guys' Toronto Demon. You can't go by Drake no more, gang. You have to for real go by Aubrey now. You're Aubrey. Somebody said he looked like Penny Proud, and I can't unsee it. I just keep how this is the pic he decided to post. You know damn well
Can't
Drake
make
took
this stuff
100
up.
different pics with 100 different poses and had his legs dangling on his bed, scrolling through that, trying to figure out which one's the best one to post. Kendrick's diss tracks that were aimed at Drake continue to age impressively well over time. And to think other grown-ass men ride for this dude. Like, I'm serious. Watch them go to war in my comments over this man. I'm starting to think y'all just as zesty. Drake recently posted pictures on his Instagram story like the petty girl that he is, and mocked Jay-Z by posting pics of Solange after the infamous elevator fight. And shortly after, an Aaliyah pic from her music video with DMX called Back in One Piece. I also like to point out DMX hated Drake as well.
What about Drake? You like Drake?
No, I don't like anything about Drake. I don't like his voice. I don't like what he talks about. I don't like the way he walks, like nothing.
Drake's recent contract
I hate the way that you walk, the way that you talk. I hate the way that you dress. DMX. That's hey, I got the pleasure of seeing DMX perform at Toad's Place in New Haven. Went with a friend, Tamra. One of the best shows I have ever seen in my life. DMX. RIP to one of the greatest to ever do it. One of the greatest shows I ever seen. It was at Toad's Place, um, in New Haven, Connecticut. Man, legendary show, man. X is the greatest, one of the greatest, definitely.
controversial posts are fueling the narratives that TikTok and YouTube's conspiracy theorists promote, essentially stirring the pot and falsely reinforcing claims to keep the spotlight on Jay-Z. I want to address those who don't necessarily buy into conspiracy theories. Just imagine a grown man leveraging these theories to take shots at his rivals. How bizarre and twisted could you for real get? And even if it was true, he's still moving sassy as fuck, as if he doesn't have his own conspiracy allegations on trafficking women and children. Worry about your own shit. He's mad at Jay-Z for giving the Super Bowl spot to K-Dot. He felt the shade.
Well, didn't they say that he turned it down? Did he not turn down the Super Bowl? Or that was Cap? I heard that he turned it down a few times, according to his buddy Maul. So what are we talking about? Why is he hating on K Dot now? I don't know what RB be doing, but RB be on some stuff. You know, Drake come in, Drake want the Super Bowl, but I guess Aubrey doesn't. Aubrey don't care. Aubrey don't care about no Super Bowl, but Drake do. But Drake don't be talking to Aubrey. They just in different places. I don't know what's going on. That's got to be what's going on because what he just said is he's mad at K Dot because K Dot got the Super Bowl. But according to Maul, well, academics ain't really buying into it, but Maul was saying it that Drake turned that shit down 4 years in a row. He said it. I ain't got the clip, but you can go check it. He said it. You know, and another dude came on the other day and confirmed it, whatever. And then the NFL came out and said, nah, we ain't never offer that. But that's neither here nor there. But either way, they mad at J and K Dot. So let's finish this up.
About your own shit. He's mad at Jay-Z for giving the Super Bowl spot to K-Dot. He felt the shade and he's taking it hard. I mean, his team made up a whole lie about passing on the Super Bowl spot, which the NFL confirmed that it was false. And what the hell is with this happy dad shit? We get it already. Damn, y'all are a cult. We understand. Whoever gobbles Drake the hardest gets a sponsorship deal to keep them paid. Get
Whoever gobbles Drake the hardest.
off y'all nuts already. I guess Drake is y'all daddy for real, and he's happy, huh? Speaking of happy dad, I'm so sick of this dude. Can you stop gobbling Drake, please? Holding that flyer is giving obsession. For those who don't know, this is the flyer they claim where K-Dot beat Whitney at. It was already confirmed, the dates were mixed up. Kendrick performed on May 3rd, and Diddy May 26th, which would have been Memorial Weekend. It's obvious the woman that they seen bloodied in the hotel was Cassie, and it was obvious it was Diddy that beat on Cassie.
Damn. It always comes back to Diddy. Diddy's in everything. Always comes back to Diddy.
And they got it mixed up with Whitney for whatever reason. What's even more crazy is that people
Whoa. So the woman that they claim Kendrick beat up was actually Cassie and it was Diddy? What the? Make that make sense, people.
really believe this narrative when there's a whole ass picture of the couple rock climbing with their friends and family the very next day when this so-called beating took place. If you don't take your ass back to your cave and keep counting niggas and songs, you a weirdo
He
with your
pretty
mark
much
ass.
killed his
And also,
channel
why
and
do you
everything.
keep trying to shade Kendrick as the messiah of rap? Why are you acting like the messiah is who showed up to the Civil War? Because the boogeyman did. I'm not understanding. You keep calling him our messiah and our savior, but that's not who showed up. The boogeyman eyes. He looks like a grown lesbian woman. And I'm just concerned is he don't even look like Drake anymore. And I'm not sure what the hell is going on. I'm lost. He looks like he could be a clone. And I don't even believe in that shit. But hey, at this point, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, that's from deleted. And he does bring up a couple of good points and topics there. And how do y'all feel about Drake? Do y'all think he's gonna recover? Because nothing's been able to land since the battle happened. And he's been spiraling. Just like Kendrick said, the actor is spiraling, and he is. He basically is out here just trying everything. Um I heard that he might be on a new Spanish song that dropped, but I didn't really hear it yet. I gotta really dig into it. But Drake's out there. He's outside. He's outside, y'all. Cause somebody let him in. Like he's just running around outside. He's trying to find companionship. He's trying to find friendship. He's just out there. But I'm gonna say it again. If he doesn't go sit down somewhere, he's gonna be outside for a long time. A long time. And right there where Elmo is usually where I post the next video.